Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have a reason to smile and say the report of the PPS actually meets the expectations of Kenyans. $1.5 billion meant for rural electrification, divided by 290 constituencies. Being a student of double mathematics, that takes every constituency on equal terms at 50 million per constituency. Mr. Speaker, if this will continue for the next 3 years, Mr. Speaker, it will change the percentage of power distribution in our country, Mr. Speaker. Yes, Mr. Speaker, it is only necessary that REREC need now to put the money that will equate to, because not all constituencies have the same distribution network of power. Mr. Speaker, it means there is an equitable share of 14.5, and then the other money now can be added so that other constituencies that have challenges can be actually be supported at equal measure, so that we bring up Kenya in all directions equitably for the people of Kenya to enjoy power. Mr. Speaker, the other important thing that we were debating in the morning, the chairman of the budget has raised a substantial issue that will bring development in Kenya, the promotion of growing of cotton in parts of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, will give us an opportunity to create employment, and even in the value chain of the cotton industry, Mr. Speaker, that is the plan of Kenya Kwanza, Mr. Speaker. And if we encourage the growing of cotton throughout the Republic, Mr. Speaker, then we shall be able to have fabric made from Kenya, and we can be able to put on what is made from Kenya. Mr. Speaker, the other part that is very important, Mr. Speaker, that has been raised by the chairman of the budget is the bringing back of about 10 billion shillings to Kera, so that it will be able to go to our constituencies, money that has been encroached by the governors for a period of time. Mr. Speaker, this will change the road network in our country, Mr. Speaker, because when the roads that are visible today in Kenya are the ones done by Kera, not done by the county government, Mr. Speaker. So the bringing back of 10 billion makes sense to this House and makes sense in the development of the road network in our constituency, Mr. Speaker. On the issue of the intern, Mr. Speaker, confirmation of intern without going further through an interview, Mr. Speaker, is actually changing the lives of about 56,000 teachers that were employed, Mr. Speaker. And an additional 20,000 teachers are going to be employed, Mr. Speaker. Those are the people who actually meet with the rubber every day. They are in the villages. That money that will be paid to teachers will actually be the money that will go to our communities, Mr. Speaker, and creating of 20,000 people for employment, Mr. Speaker, means we are changing lives for Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, even the reduction of the fiscal deficit, Mr. Speaker, to 703, Mr. Speaker, is the way to go. We should continue to reduce the fiscal deficit in our country so that we cannot continue to have huge debts, public debt, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, the BPS, Mr. Speaker, gives us an opportunity as Parliament to approve a budget that will be able to distribute resources throughout the Republic of Kenya in the most fairest manner, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, some of the programs that the chairman has also highlighted, Mr. Speaker, are actually pro-people, pro-poor, Mr. Speaker. And that is what we want to bring up the rural economies, and we'll be able to get, when you develop the rural economies, Mr. Speaker, through production, you will get more revenue into our economy, and this country will be able to grow economically, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these programs, Mr. Speaker, including, according to the details, including giving money to the modernization of police equipment, Mr. Speaker, so that we have effective and efficient security system that will be able to stem out the spread of criminal network in Kenya, Mr. Speaker, and we will be able to have a country that is free from gangsters and bandits who actually terrorize innocent citizens and be able to grow our economy, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I rise to support and say the chairman of the budget is equal to task. He needs a further promotion.
Christopher Aseka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also rise to support the budget policy strategy.